let me tell you what I want to do with this stream. Hey there! Just to give you more context, this was my first stream ever, and English is my second language, so I discovered many speech tics I wasn't aware of. I'm definitely going to fix this for the next stream, but in the meantime, let's count the number of times I said like. Enjoy watching! Maybe it can be interesting for some people that would like to know how a game is made. I also wanted to test some indie game on this kind of stream. I've been working on this game since a bit more than 6 months and a half. This is a narrative game. There's not really a lot of gameplay. This is focused on the story. I wanted to tell a story. The theme is about self-sacrifice. This is something that is really important to me. I was always the one who put myself aside with some people because I'm happy like to make some other people happy, but you know, I feel like we shouldn't have to self-sacrifice. We can always find some solution. So let me tell you the story about the cost of salvation. This is the name of the games I'm currently doing. This is set in a heroic fantasy world. The planet where the story is set is broken. It's not turning anymore. We have like one half of the planet which is completely frozen and dark, so no one can live. And on the other half it's pretty much the same thing, but it's like the face that is faced towards the sun, so it's like a burning hell. We only have like a line which is livable. Some people decided to fix this, so we had a gathering of best scientists and magicians of the world. They gathered around one special place, which is the world tree, which is connected to the center of the world. The solution was building a vessel to gather some mana and to inject it to the planet, make it turn. That was how our character that you can see here was created. The thing is, she wasn't created with the intention to have feelings, to have sentience. She was just a tool to make the planet work. The dramatic thing about this is that she is gaining sentience after 1,000 years of doing her task. She learned to be self-aware, and that's what happened. That is the beginning of the game. Let me show you the beginning of the game. Oh yeah, the game is also in French, but of course I'm going to put more languages. Okay, so let's start a new game. So of course she is bewildered. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know what is her purpose. So this is Iggy, which is clearly a reference for Yggdrasil. You can interact with element here. During some dialogue, you will have some choices to do, and depending on the choice that you're going to make, the end is going to be different. The characters you're going to befriend are going to be different. So it all depends on the choices that you make. I have these 4 different scenes. I have actually another one, but you're going to discover it in the game. I'm going to implement a free-roam scene with you. You can see here the different scenes that I have, the current act, the type of scene, and the index. You have like the main character here, because I don't know, maybe you're going to be able to play another character later. We will see. These are the interactive elements that you can interact with. So I'm putting them all to know if we display it on this current scene or not. We have like some cinematic triggers. So it means like, for example, if the character reaches this location here, we're going to trigger this cinematic. It's important to have like self-confidence. This is something that obviously hard to have because it depends on the environment you grew up in. And I'm pretty confident in myself because like I know objectively that I'm doing like a good job as a developer. At first I was not, of course. For everything you start being bad, you know, and this is after some training, after some experience, you're going to reach it. I have so many things to tell to the world. That's why I'm currently making a game. Timeline is a tool that I'm using to create cinematics. Ah, tu fais les mêmes bruits que moi en 3D quand je fais une connerie. Je sais pas quel bruit j'ai fait. J'avoue que je fais des bruits assez chelous dans la vraie vie en général, ouais. We're going to have a cinematic here. So if I travel here, okay. So let's pause this. I hope my English is understandable because I have a strong accent. I hope you English speaker are going to be forgetful. I don't know. Forgivable? I don't know. I hope you're going to forgive my English. So what is the current scene? It is this one. I have like some lines here. For example, if we reach this point here, this door is not going to be displayed anymore. So let's roll a bit. Here it stopped because we are in a dialogue. And whew, It's black here, but it's going to be filled at some point, of course. So I deactivated the old door here, so that's why we don't see anything, because the door has fallen. So this is how I make a cinematic. How long have we been streaming? 43 minutes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm yapping a lot. What I want is just to trigger a dialogue. So let's just do this. I have like here a dialogue controller here. I'm putting here. I have already the correct signal. So the correct signal is start dialogue. Means like when the cinematic is triggered, we're going to trigger a dialogue, and that's what I want. I have to say in for which cinematic I want, so I've put like this name here, and I just drag and drop. Je vais mettre ma capuche parce que moi je suis un homme de la nuit. Regardez-moi, I'm a hacker man. Wow! So let's go back to the free roam 2. Parents are who met you. We're going to put the new dialogue in the system afterward. Don't worry, we're going to make it together. And maybe someone like that left something at the rune shrine. Okay, okay, and now the character can move. Ooh, she's moving. And where you see this, it means the character can interact with the element. If I press the E button, oh, there's not like a lot of control, but you can also play it with the controller. These are the only controls that you need for the game. So yeah, when you press E, yeah, still move a bit, but it doesn't fall anymore because we just saw the door fallen. Wow. We just saw the door previously fall. Oh la galère. But it doesn't fall anymore. In any case, it doesn't fall anymore. I can show you a bit of code. Wow, wow, wow. This is going like to burn some eyes for people that are going to ask, but what are you doing? We people in France in particular, we are being so shy in English, like, oh, I'm so bad, I have a bad accent. I just did this at the beginning of the stream. I have like some girls next to me. Pourquoi est-ce que vous dormez pas, vous? Hop. So this is where I put all my dialogue. You can see the tag here. It means like we're going to have a different style for this monologue. It means like it's going to be in italic, and maybe like the chord is going to be a bit different. The dialogue that you saw earlier in the cinematic, parents are who met you. Maybe someone like that left something at the rune shrine. C'est cool de voir comment tu prépares les dialogues. I think like most games are doing this. So now I just want like to add the dialogue for the other item. I'm just going to copy paste the dialogue here. Just copy paste and nothing serious. Up, we have this line. So now I just have to write here the name of the interactive environment, which is old bird nest. The 0 here is because at the first interaction we show this dialogue. Maybe I would like to want a different dialogue if the player interact with it again. So yeah, here, so I'm going to put translation, so I can do it myself, but I'm just using DeepL. Because it's pretty accurate. Mais rien ne vint, but nothing came. Mais rien ne vint. Wow, this is a tense we don't really use that much in French. Le passé simple. Mais rien ne vint. Est-ce que c'est correct? Mais rien ne vient. Mais rien n'est venu. Rien ne vint. It's maybe like too formal, I guess. Mais rien n'est venu. I think rien n'est venu would be better. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Rien ne vint. Ouais, ouais, ça fait carrément genre, le personnage il fait une annonce de fou. Quelque chose attendait ici. Mais rien ne vint. It's cap sensitive, so if I forget the cap, the game is going to be destroyed. Everything is going to be annihilated. Up, up, up. I've been falling into the rabbit hole of Hololive. I like it so much, like every time I'm working, I'm putting a stream on it. And this is also maybe what was the trigger for me to do this stream. I'm yapping a lot. Ouais, ça me paraît assez bon, ouais. Ensuite, it must have meant something. Cela devait avoir une signification. Okay, let's continue. To be honest, I'm having some fun streaming. I'm having fun, it's great, life is great, I love life. I'm definitely going to do more stream like this. Drink some water, people, because it's really important. I have so much trouble with the R. I don't know how to pronounce R. Like working? I'm working on this game. I don't know. We're going to go back to Unity. Unity for the win. I made like a script to put the tags here quite easily. And TCOS2 wrap this with monologue style. I'm just going to duplicate this conversation. Okay, here Teo hid out a door. Yeah, I have to keep the 0 here. Don't know shit. Is there like any better way to say shit? Because I feel like I'm just talking about shit. The Google spreadsheet. You can choose who's speaking to whom. Mirror proof of fraud. Oh no, I removed everything. My life is a mess. I like math in general, and I feel like coding is mostly, it's not like you need to know like some equation, but I feel like the process of thinking is quite similar to math. And I like this logical thing. It's maybe because I'm Asian. The goal of a developer is to make your life easier. So it means like you're going to make things so that you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to do some repetitive work. Okay, so I think like we are quite almost done. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes. This is also something that is really important for developer, is you really have to be able to test your game easily. It's a waste of time to every time go to the home scene and then load game. So what I did is just like when I play, the scene is going to load automatically. I prepared the button here, so play NPC routine. So the NPC is going to move from left to right. I'm using AI a lot for the code. I'm not using it for the art obviously, but for the code, it's really like time saver. I want to display in Gizmo the target position on line 81. I also want you to display a line between them, still in Gizmo. Gizmo, this is something that is used in Unity to display things easily. It's too small, let's make it bigger. You know, we're going to put like a big balls, big balls, the big bad wolf, the big balls wolf. The big balls wolf. The simple system that I put to make the NPC character move from one space to another is this one. So I have like the big ball, the big green ball here, that is set in here. So this is the start position of the green ball. The red ball is the end position, and I tell the character to take like a random point between them, and then after this it's going to wait between 1 and 6 seconds. That are the values that I put here. So I'm pretty quite satisfied. It's like already giving like a bit of life, because like the character is moving like freely here. To me it's enough. Let's just do this for more character. Okay, so let's place a woman here. Yeah, it's in 2D, but we have in fact different layer here. How it works to display something on top of each other. So I have like this order in layer, this number. So the higher the number is, the higher the priority. And we have like different sorting layer. For example, if I put this character behind, whoop, she's going to be seen here. It's still shown in front of this tree, and this is because of the order layer. But if I reduce this number, you see like the character is progressively disappearing. I'm going to put her behind here. I'm going to reduce the scale because of course she's too big. So she's going to move from here and here. So I'm going to make her a bit smaller. So I just change the scale here. She's going to go from this position. That's what I did. Up, this position, and she's going to go to this one. Up, 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 up. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to drink water. Artisan. Okay, and let's play the routine. Okay, it's working. At 2 hours, like it went so quickly. I don't know when I will be streaming next time. I think next time is going to be in 2026. I will tell you on my social media. So I'm mainly on yes, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will have a good night or maybe a good day.